Chosen one, God is moving money from hidden places into your life. Suddenly. This message is no accident. You didn't stumble upon this by coincidence. This is a divine setup. The timing is intentional. The energy behind these words is charged with confirmation. Chosen one, listen with the ears of your spirit. Something extraordinary is happening behind the scenes, and it's being revealed to you in this moment. God is moving on your behalf in ways you cannot yet comprehend. And the shift will not come gradually. It will come suddenly. This is your season of divine movement. It is your moment of supernatural discovery. And what has been hidden from you financially, what has been locked away in places unknown, untouched, and seemingly unreachable, is now being commanded into motion toward your life. There are hidden resources, unseen provisions, forgotten inheritances, and closed-door opportunities that are being unlocked, uncovered, and rerouted directly into your path. These are not normal breakthroughs. These are not small blessings. These are not crumbs falling from the table. This is the full table being delivered to your hands. Chosen one, this is a divine financial reroute, a miraculous redirection. God is sending money from hidden wells, secret vaults of abundance, and it's coming to you quickly, forcefully, and undeniably. Stay with this video until the end. Let your spirit soak in every sentence, and write your warmest wishes and the number 777 in the comments. Let this be your moment to pour out your energy into the universe, to declare what you are ready to receive, and to join in alignment with the movement that's unfolding in your favor. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. What has been buried is about to rise. What was once lost is now being found. And what was once hidden in the shadows is being called into your light. The wealth that seemed invisible is no longer out of reach. It is running toward you. You don't have to know how. You don't need to see the source. The transfer is spiritual before it is physical. The movement begins in the unseen before it manifests in your reality. What matters is your readiness, your belief, your alignment. This is not a trickle. It is an overflow. This is not a delay. It is a divine acceleration. You see, there are financial streams that were blocked because the timing wasn't right. There were blessings you couldn't receive yet because the foundation wasn't ready. But now the foundation has been poured. Now the timing has been activated. And now your capacity to carry the wealth is aligned with God's instruction to release it. The money you once struggled for is now being assigned to locate you without struggle. The financial burdens that seemed permanent are being lifted in a moment. Not because of your effort, but because of divine intervention. You are stepping into a flow where the money you need shows up before the need is spoken. This is the kind of shift that comes quietly but manifests loudly. You might not feel the rumble, but you will see the result. You might not hear the angels moving, but you will witness the wealth they deliver. God is transferring abundance from strange places, places you never thought to look. People you've never met will become instruments in your blessing. Opportunities you never imagined will suddenly unfold before you. The world calls it luck, but you will know the truth. This is divine orchestration. This is supernatural currency. There are contracts being signed with your name in mind. There are payments being processed in the heavens with your destiny in mind. There are unexpected transactions already being approved in the spiritual realm, and they are about to materialize in your physical life. This is not about waiting. It's about watching. Be alert. Be present. Because the money will show up suddenly. The alert will come when you least expect it. The deposit will hit when your eyes are on something else. That's how divine surprise works. It doesn't consult your logic. There is nothing ordinary about what's happening here. You are being positioned as a receiver of divine currency. You are being upgraded without a meeting. You are being blessed without a business pitch. Because this is not about what you can produce. It's about what God has already prepared. Hidden wealth is being released. Forgotten financial streams are being remembered. And you are at the center of this shift. When you walk in divine favor, you no longer chase money. Money recognizes you. It is spiritually programmed to find you. It is drawn to your energy, your anointing, your calling. You are not poor. You are positioned. You are not behind. You are hidden until the perfect time. And that perfect time is now. This is a season of divine money movement, and it's not crawling into your life. It's being poured in. With God's blessings, you are invited to bless this message by giving a divine gift of $20 or more through the Super Thanks button on YouTube. Together, let's spread faith, hope, and love, bringing light not just into your own life, but also to those who need it most. Your generosity becomes a seed of inspiration and healing for countless souls. Even in moments when it looks like nothing is moving, know that everything is being rearranged. The silence is not stagnation. It is sacred preparation. The lack you felt was only to increase your hunger, so the blessing would taste sweeter. Now that the hunger has ripened, the feast is being set before you. What once was stored in secrecy is now being drawn out. It's your time to see with your eyes what your heart has believed for so long. And here's what's powerful. This money that's moving into your life will come with peace. You will not lose sleep over it. You will not worry if it will run out. Because this isn't just cash, it's confirmation. It's God saying, "I've seen your faith, and I'm responding now." Every investment of trust you made, every seed of generosity you sowed when you didn't have enough, every time you chose belief over bitterness, it's all returning with interest, and it's returning quickly. Suddenly, there will be a yes that changes everything. Suddenly, the amount in your account will multiply. Suddenly, the overdue payment will be cleared. Suddenly, your needs will be met before you can even articulate them. The pace of your life is about to increase, not through stress, but through supernatural supply. You won't need to chase connections, because the right ones are chasing you. You won't need to search for solutions, because they're already searching for you. This is not just a good season. This is the financial resurrection you didn't see coming. You thought it was over. You thought too much time had passed. But God was only hiding what would have been stolen too early. And now, not only is it being revealed, but it's being returned with extra. You're not getting back what you lost. You're getting more than what was taken. You're not being reimbursed. You're being rewarded. You are the vessel for this miracle. You are the landing place for this divine transaction. Heaven has been instructed to pour, and your life has been marked to receive. Everything that was locked is being opened. Everything that was closed is being commanded to swing wide. And when it does, you'll know. This wasn't just a financial shift. This was a spiritual declaration, a divine signature on the blueprint of your abundance. Get ready, prepare the space, clean the table, because what is coming will need room. And you, chosen one, are about to discover just how vast God's hidden supply truly is. The floodgates have been ordered to open, and they are responding to your name. What's happening now is not something your eyes can fully perceive just yet. It's happening in the spirit, and it's picking up speed. Chosen one, When God begins to move money from hidden places, there is no human interference that can stop it. No system, no circumstance, no opposition has the authority to delay what heaven has activated. This is not wealth that comes from toil. This is wealth that arrives because of timing. It's not about the hustle, it's about the divine harvest. And the harvest is already growing toward you. What was beneath the surface is now pushing through the soil. This financial move is pressing upward, breaking through the dirt, revealing itself in moments, messages, people, and payments that will seem to come out of nowhere. But you'll know better. It's coming from God's secret storehouse. You have been in preparation mode, whether you realized it or not. The lack, the waiting, the silence. It was never punishment. It was positioning. You were being trained in trust. You were being aligned to divine rhythm. And now that your heart is in alignment, your hands are being positioned to receive. This is the reward for trusting in the unseen, the payout for walking in faith. The moment when the invisible becomes visible and the slow becomes sudden. You will not even need to chase this. It is already en route. It is spiritually tagged with your coordinates. Expect confirmation. Expect notifications, emails, messages, calls, surprises that don't fit into logic. This is the season of untraceable wealth, meaning it will show up in ways that cannot be tracked back to earthly sources alone. People will wonder how you got it. They will assume there was a natural reason. But the truth is, you are being funded by grace. You are being carried by favor. You are being lifted by invisible assistance. And the help you couldn't find before is now chasing you. This is not just an answer to prayer. It's an announcement of identity. It is heaven saying, I trust you with more. You are not receiving this because you begged enough. You are receiving it because your character held strong in private, because your patience didn't give out, because your heart didn't turn cold. Chosen one, you didn't collapse under the weight of waiting. You didn't settle in despair. And now, that unwavering spirit is attracting a reward too heavy for ordinary means. You are a magnet for the miraculous. Do not be surprised when things shift overnight. Do not second-guess the flood of favor when it crashes into your life. Suddenness is heaven's fingerprint. When God is in it, you won't have time to prepare in the natural. That's why the spiritual preparation was so important. That's why you had to be ready on the inside. And now you are. Everything hidden is now exposed. Not to embarrass, but to enrich. Not to shame, but to shine. Not to harm, but to heal. Even the hidden trauma you carried from financial struggle is being addressed in this overflow. You are not just receiving money, you are receiving restoration. Confidence is being rebuilt. Dignity is being restored. The emotional weight of not having enough is being replaced with the joy of more than enough. This is not just about your bank account. It's about your identity. You were never meant to live in survival. You were always meant for divine surplus. And that surplus is not only for you, it's for generations to come. You are the one God has chosen to break the cycle. You are the one who will shift the family story. You are the one who will walk differently, live differently, give differently, because of this financial shift. And it all starts now. There are angels assigned to this movement. Angels that specialize in wealth transfer. Angels that operate behind the scenes, moving documents, arranging divine meetings, opening locked accounts, uncovering forgotten money, and rerouting financial flow. These angels are on assignment, and their orders are clear. Find the chosen one. Deliver the breakthrough. Unlock the vaults. Initiate the overflow. This is why your spirit feels the urgency. This is why your sleep has shifted, why your awareness has sharpened. Your spirit senses the shift before your mind can explain it. And soon, the evidence will match the energy. You'll look at your account and see numbers you've never seen. You'll open messages that change your income. You'll receive calls that realign your path. You'll be offered partnerships, opportunities, and gifts that prove God was listening the whole time. But remember, this is just the beginning. The flow has started, but it will not stop here. This is not a one-time deposit. This is a system of supernatural income. Hidden places are not just being revealed. They're being permanently unlocked. You are stepping into a new rhythm, where divine provision is normal, where financial peace is expected, where giving becomes a joy, not a struggle, where overflow becomes identity, not exception. You will no longer look at others and wonder if it's your turn. This is your turn. You will no longer compare your struggle with someone else's success. Now, you are the one others will look to for hope. Your story is shifting from lack to legacy, from hidden to highlighted, from just enough to too much. And it's happening now, not later, not eventually, not someday, now. And the beauty of it is this: you won't have to pretend, impress, or explain. The evidence will speak. The blessing will be visible. The wealth will arrive with grace so thick it silences every doubt. People who overlooked you will be stunned. Systems that excluded you will be restructured to include you. Rooms you were shut out of will now request your presence. Why? Because God is moving money into your life, and when God moves, nothing and no one can block the path. Let your hands stay open. Let your expectations stay high. This is not the time to shrink. This is the time to expand. Think bigger. Dream bolder. Plan for more. Because the resources are not coming to tease you, they're coming to transform you. They are coming to equip you for your next level. They are coming to support your divine assignment. This isn't about luxury. It's about legacy. This isn't about flexing wealth. It's about fulfilling purpose. The money is a tool, a confirmation, a divine fuel to support the fire within you. And you have been chosen to carry this abundance, not by chance, but by design. You're not just receiving funds, you're receiving divine strategy. Chosen one, this movement of wealth is not a random release. It's not scattered favor. It's a well-aimed provision, a targeted delivery with your purpose in mind. Every coin that's coming to you carries intention. Every financial opening is connected to something greater. You're not being blessed simply to celebrate. You're being positioned to build, to become, to establish the things you once only dreamed of. You are stepping into a season of divine strategy, where the money that once escaped your hands now obeys the spiritual laws that favor you. And with that, wealth comes wisdom. Because God isn't just dropping money into your life, He's expanding your capacity to manage, multiply, and master it. The wealth that is finding you now is wealth with roots. It's not flashy or fleeting. It's grounded in destiny. It will fund ideas, launch visions, and restore foundations that were cracked by lack. You are not just being helped out. You are being raised up. The shift happening in your life is total: emotional, mental, spiritual, and financial. The layers of lack are being peeled off. The scars from stress are being healed. And in their place, strength is rising. Clarity is increasing. Your thinking is no longer limited by survival. It's being upgraded for stewardship. You will soon notice that financial doors are opening to you not because you asked, but because your name was already in the room before you arrived. The vibration of your energy has been felt. The purity of your heart has been noticed. The intention behind your prayers, even when they were silent, has been recorded. That's why this blessing is being released with urgency. Because it's time. You were always meant to carry more, but now you're finally ready. This movement will shock your past. You may find yourself reflecting on moments when you nearly gave up, when you looked at your bank account and felt defeated, when you were convinced you'd never make it out. But now, the very places that once represented lack are going to be your testimony. You'll pass by them with peace. You'll remember the pain, but feel no more attachment to it. Because the pain didn't last, but the lessons did. And those lessons are now bearing fruit. Expect divine reroots. Money may not come through the roots you expect. In fact, it may come through the very people who once overlooked you. It may flow through doors you never considered knocking on. This is how God works. He hides the source so you don't worship it. He protects the process so you don't interfere with it. And then suddenly, when it's complete, He unveils it before your eyes. All you have to do is stay open, stay ready, stay in alignment. You won't need to fight for it. You just need to remain available for the miracle. And it won't come with chaos. It won't demand your peace. It won't cost your identity. This time, the money will come clean. It will come correct. It will come without guilt, confusion, or delay. You'll be able to say yes without fear, to invest without regret, to give without hesitation, and to live without limits. You'll feel the difference in your spirit. This is holy wealth. Not just currency, but calling. Not just payment, but purpose. This is the season where you realize that God hid the money not to deny you, but to preserve it, to protect it from being touched by the wrong hands, to shield it from being wasted in an immature season, to store it until you could carry it with honor. And now that you're here, now that you've passed the tests, survived the drought, and remained faithful, it's being transferred.